Well, it's been a tough year for Tasmania's first female Premier, Lara Giddings. Since coming to office in January, the power-sharing government's faced a big budget deficit and slashed $100 million in health spending alone. To top it off, there's a massive shortfall in GST revenue, and the nation's smallest state is at odds with the mainland on tax sharing. So for our special series featuring Australia's leaders, I spoke to the Tasmanian Premier, Lara Giddings.
Well, 2011 has been a challenging year for Tasmania. We have had to make some very challenging decisions around health, around education, but they've been important decisions. They're decisions that have to be made because of the fact we've lost about $1.8 billion of GST revenue over our forward estimates. And the reality is right now we're spending more than we're earning and we're running a deficit. So that means if we do go into debt, we will in fact have to borrow money to pay our interest that would be payable on that debt. So it's just a situation we cannot allow to happen. The one thing that we will be doing in the new year is fighting for Tasmania's rights under the Grants Commission process. So that is a fight that I'm prepared to take up to the other states and the Commonwealth if there is any threat to Tasmania. It is fundamentally the right system to have, and the calls from Western Australia and Victoria are absolutely wrong in terms of undermining what has been an essential part of our federation for over 100 years. The reality in Tasmania is our forest industry is an industry that is in transition. We have market demand in decline for our pulpwood particularly, but also for our saw logs. So we have to adjust to that change. It does provide us with an opportunity to also look at the conservation outcomes that can be achieved that are good for the environment, and also the carbon future that we're facing now as a nation, what value we can get out of reserving trees in that carbon economy that is emerging. We've also had some major investments. In fact, Muscle Row, which will be the biggest wind farm to be built in Tasmania, will commence this year and be finalised in 2013. So that is a critical piece of infrastructure that helps build the Tasmanian clean green brand and helps us to export renewable energy through Basslink to the mainland as well and take advantage again of that carbon economy. At the local level, we have a number of retail investments that are going ahead, and of course one of the most exciting aspects that's happened in recent times has been the private investment in the arts community with Mona. Everywhere you go around Australia, people stop and ask me about Mona, and many of them have in fact had return visits to Hobart purely to go back and see Mona again. We're very proud of Princess Mary and very pleased that she feels comfortable to come home to Tasmania with her family and have a private holiday. And she's very much a true Tasmanian. On my Christmas wish list would be a rapid turnaround in GST revenues. That would be absolutely fantastic to help us deal with our problems. But the reality is we're going to just have to remain disciplined, and importantly, we want to be self-reliant. We don't always want to have the begging bowl out for the bigger states to help us out. So the more that we can grow our local economy, grow jobs here, create our own investment and income opportunities, the better we are in the longer term. I'd love to take this opportunity to wish all Tasmanians and all Australians a very Merry Christmas and a safe one as well. So please take care and look after your families and yourselves, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year.